premier cussmanship.
It's awesome to see everybody, the outpouring this last week or so, all the stories.
Greg
just seeing
Allman.
the impact the coach had on so many people, whether, you played for him, coached with him, or met him on his walk to work, whatever, he had that kind of way of touching you, As a kid, I love Coach. I didn't know him, but when I was in 6th or 7th grade, my dad was my Pee Wee coach. He drove a couple hours because we heard a guy, Wyatt Rogers, Will Rogers' dad, was running air raid. So my dad drove 2 hours, got the air raid playbook, brought it back. So some of the first plays I ever ran in football was that. There was a confidence that came with just like being around Coach Leach, He was different. You never really felt like an underdog with him. He had confidence. It was part confidence, part just really not giving a fuck what people thought, Like, it was one of the two, but it was awesome, man. It was contagious.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Made you feel so
either
good
confidence
like you could do anything,
or not giving a fuck.
No facade, ego, or front. It was all just him, man. And that didn't matter who you were, who was around, what the setting was.
I mean,
you always got
Mike
Coach,
Leach, why would these people care?
Wasn't watered down.
I know.
Definitely wasn't politically correct. But that was okay, it was just him. And you could always respect that.
Not politically correct and didn't give a rat's ass about what anybody thought about him, and I think that we should all aspire to be so original. I mean, life is very short, y'all. I said that last week. A lot of things this year. Franco Harris just passed away yesterday. Pittsburgh Steeler legend, quite possibly the greatest play in the history of the National Football League. That's another one for you to look up, Sohail, as we go very sports intensive right off the bat here. Franco Harris, Pittsburgh Steelers, with the perfectly named Immaculate Reception. When you hear famous people talked about after they pass away, at least, maybe y'all don't, but I really reflect on, wow, what would people say about me if I was to pass away in my sleep tonight?